What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So, what's been on my mind today is been laid off going on 2 months. So the people that my company supply are off due to part shortages, amongst other things. Pretty sure due to COVID and everything that's going on. So we've been off for almost 2 months now, probably 2 months. And you know, that first week it's cool. Second week, cool. After that, you know, if you're a certain type of person, I don't have millions in the bank. I don't have, you know, 300,000-400,000 saved up where it's nothing. So being able to work is being able to move, is being able to save, is being able to invest. You know, if I'm investing in stock, my 401k, being able to save up or put money towards trips. And when you off, you know, unemployment is pennies. Now that they done cut that extra money out. So I just left the gym. And the 2 months I've been off, my first time going to the gym. And I got to the point where I started realizing that I was going through some type of depression. I really didn't want to leave the house unless it was some, you know, event that I already had, you know, agreed to go to, or the wife wanted to go somewhere. I really wanted to get out of town, but I don't feel fair. You know, it's kind of like a, you know, when I was single, I used to travel, would go out of town by myself. I didn't care. But being married, it's like I feel guilty if I'm traveling and my wife got to work. So I thank God I'm able to pay my bills. I thank God that I have a job to go back to. I thank God for all the things that I have. But yet still I felt myself slipping into a depression. And I didn't even feel myself slipping in. I felt myself when I was in it. And while I was at the gym, I'm listening to Nipsey Hussle, and he hit something. And I've heard it before, but it's been a while since I heard it rather. An idle mind. And in the Bible, I know it speaks on an idle mind is the devil's workshop. If you're not putting your hands to nothing, if you're not doing nothing with your time, it can, you know, it can lead to other things that's not good. So I just been, you know, sitting around the house and not doing much of nothing or whatever. And I started to feel some type of way, like working is, to me, is part of my manhood. You know, the Bible speaks that if a man don't work, he don't deserve to eat. And, you know, my wife kept telling me, she says, but it's not your fault. You can't control what they're doing. And I understand that. But as a man that's been working since I was 12 or 13, started with a paper route. My grandmother got me a paper route at the Jewish Federation building. That's what you know, you can be at work and be like, hey, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this today. But how long you going to sit around and not do nothing? That ain't for me. Some will enjoy it. Some will take advantage of it. And, you know, when you on unemployment, you have to declare everything that you make. And even if you don't declare it, they're going to find out because it's going to be under your Social Security number. And there's a penalty for that because they consider that stealing. So you even have the choice. You can do unemployment or not do unemployment and go find something else. Okay? You mean unless you find a job under the table paying that day or weekly, you're going to have to do the 2 weeks in the hole. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to be making what you're making if you got a good job. Or do Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, all those things. But with COVID, now you up in your risk of catching COVID, being out here more. So that's the dilemma that I've been dealing with. But it's the mental. The mental is saying, Jason, you should be doing more. You need to get up and do something. And I'm feeling the little that I'm doing is not amounting to much. And me and my wife had a conversation about it. Me and my wife are very open with each other. I tell her how I feel. I don't care if, you got women out here that say, oh, these men act like bees now, or whatever. But I'd rather my wife know exactly how I feel than be surprised. So we communicate, and that's what a marriage is all about, communication. So we were talking, and we was talking about money and this and that or whatever. And she was like, a lot of times, she said as far as what she's heard over the years, excuse me, my sinus is draining. She was saying, like, when you want something so bad, you're almost saying that you're not going to get it. If you're thinking about that one thing, and you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it, you're talking about it, you're thinking about it, you're really saying you don't believe you're going to get it. Because if you're going to get it, it wouldn't be no need to keep harping on it because you know it's coming. And it makes sense, and I believe you have to learn how to enjoy what you have and embrace the things that God have given you and blessed you with. And I don't know how the word that I'm saying, but it's almost like you ever run a hot bath after a long day's work and you sat in that bath and you had you a glass of wine or whatever and you sat in that tub, you didn't want to get out. But you got home and you took that hot shower and your feet been hurting, your back been hurting, and you don't want to get out. That's how we need to embrace our blessings. Sit in them blessings, enjoy them blessings, roll in them blessings, and appreciate them, because it's somebody else that's praying for what you got. There's somebody else that's praying for a spouse. There's somebody else that's praying for a house. Somebody else is praying for a car. Somebody else is praying for a job. Somebody else sitting at home trying to get approved for unemployment. And sometimes we can forget that and miss the mark completely. And end up in a place we have no business in. Depression. Feeling down. Feeling sad. Feeling disgusted. Feeling like, how did I get here? What did I do? And I don't feel so much like what did I do or how did I get here, but my mind is a mindset of a person, of a hustler, go-getter, a business type mindset. So my mind is always thinking of how can I come up with the next product, the next service, whatever it may be, to make more money. And when you think like that, or you've been doing that most of your life, how long do it take you to pull up in the driveway? That's something that it's very hard to cut that off. Very hard to just stop thinking that way. So what I've been trying to do is, or today was, let me get out the house. Let me get out this house. Let me go do something productive. So my message to you today would be, if you feel yourself getting depressed, if you feel yourself following into that depression, or when you're feeling down, or you're feeling that, do something. Just don't do nothing. Do something. Get up, go for a walk. I don't care if you walk to the end of the block, back to the one end and back to the other. Get out the house. Go get some sun. Let that vitamin D hit you. Go down by the water. Go see a family member you ain't seen in a while. Call a friend. But don't sit in it. Don't sit in it, because it ain't nothing but the devil messing with you. And if he can get you down and out, he got you. If he can get you in a place of no return, he really got you. So I'm telling you, if you feeling down like that, get out the house. Don't stay in the house. You sitting there depressed, talking about what you ain't got, what ain't going on. You need to get out the house, go for a walk, go to the gym, go to the park, do anything, but don't sit in that depression. Depression can lead to all types of things. It can lead to high blood pressure. It can lead to suicide. It can lead to anger. Sit down sometimes and talk to yourself. Check yourself. Am I in the right mindset? Am I doing the right thing? Am I loving my people like I should? Just a message from me to you. I love y'all.